want my breakfast 'cause I'm a hungry man. I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Well, you wear no dresses, your hair done up so nice. Yeah, you wear no dresses, your hair done up so nice. Well, you look so warm, but your heart is cold as ice. I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. I'm like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. I like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. Well, I can look at you and tell you don't love me no more. I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Well, I believe you were doing me wrong, and now I know. Well, I believe you're doing me wrong, and now I know. Yeah, the more I work, the faster my money goes. I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? Shake, Rattle, and Roll by Bill Haley and the Comets, 1955. Performed and or potentially written, I'm not positive, by Big Joe Turner, 1954, just 1 year earlier. Many people, probably including Elvis and a bunch of others, probably all covered this song back in those days. We got a cool little song. Obviously, there's lots of saxophone in it, and that's what we're trying to do at the beginning, is just do a little emulation of what that saxophone might have sounded like. Okay, we've got basically a blues progression. We've got an E, we've got an E7, we've got an A7, we got a B7, and that's all we got in the whole song. So pretty simple from a chord perspective, and let's take a quick look at this intro. Okay, so because it's an E, we know that we can use the notes and obviously the chords that are in there. So we're going to get on the B string here. Now obviously B7 is one of the chords, so we know the note B works. That's open B. And then we're going to hammer down, which would be from B up to B, C, C. I guess that'd be C sharp then, wouldn't it? And then I'm going to hit the open, the little string open. Second fret, B string, open, hammer on, and then hit the high. And I don't ring it out, I just kind of mute it. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take my D chord form, and I'm going to move it up 2, and guess what we get? It's an E then. And then we're going to do a little strum on these first 2 or 3 strings. And again, I'm not going to allow it to ring in. So what are we doing here? We've got, I hit it one time, and then up, down, up, I think real quick. 1, 2. Oh, I guess it's 4 times. So once, and then 4 times. and it's up, down, up, down. And that's as good as we can get to emulate that saxophone. Okay, well, the rest of the song is fairly simple and straightforward. So we're going to jump right into an E chord. You can use an E7 if you want, but we're going to end that line on an E7 just to give it a little bit more color. Okay, so right into that E. Get out of that kitchen, rattle those pots and pans, and I go E7. A7, get out of that kitchen, rattle those pots and pans, back to E. Well, B7, I want my breakfast, cause A7, I'm a hungry man, back to E7. So this is a really, really, really common format for many of these rock and roll songs, so it shouldn't sound unusual to you, if you've been working on some of these songs. So let's kind of get our full speed strumming going on here. Let's see. And I do a little palm muting, and you can hear that little slapping to give you a little bit more rhythm. So I'm kind of dragging my hand on that downstroke, and I get that, and then on the up, obviously it's not there, so you hear that. Otherwise, what do you get? Versus this. So if you haven't worked on that, that's really a good tool. It really takes away the monotonous of lengthy periods of time when you're hanging on one single chord. So hopefully you can continue to work on that and just listen to what this effect is. Okay, so let's get this strumming pattern good. Then speed-wise, how are we doing here? Get out of that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans. Get out of that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans. Well, I want my breakfast, cause I'm a hungry man. So I believe this is roughly the speed. I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 If you never do nothing, save your doggone soul. So the pattern basically is the exact same way. We repeat the chorus 2 or 3 times in between each one of the verses. And let's go through that. Let's just do the last line on the first verse. Well, I B7, want my breakfast cause I'm A7, a hungry man. E. And just hanging on the E. Now I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. And now I do an E7 by lifting up my third finger. I said A7, shake, rattle and roll. I said back to that E7, shake, rattle and roll, or E. But you B7. That B7 down. Not a tough chord, it just takes practice. And after you practice for a while, it's just as natural as a C or D or any other chord. Never do nothing to A7. Save your doggone soul. E or E7. 3 more verses, repeat the chorus 3 more times, and you got it. There you go. Shake, Rattle, and Roll, Bill Haley and his Comets, 1955. Earlier recorded by Big Joe Turner, 1954. Great little rock and roll, very typical tune, 3-chord tune of the 1950s. Hope you got something out of this lesson. Take it easy. We'll see you out there next time.